Hey there everybody, on YouTube land, it's Lord Baron coming at you with an after MTAC video. Oh boy, it's been quite a while since I've actually done a video, huh? But, not to worry, I will be able to make videos at least somewhat more often than I have been known to do. But, anyway, that's neither here nor there. What this video is all about, like I said, is about MTAC 2016, my adventure with the convention, and it's somewhat of a haul video. I didn't really get very many items this year. In fact, I've only got, let's see, one, two, three, four. I only got 5 things this year, but it's more than what I had the last year or the year before that. Meaning the first year I went to MTAC, I didn't get anything. The second year I only had 1 thing, but this year I managed to get 5 items. I'm going to go ahead and show you those items. This first item right here is a Dimension W poster of the new anime series Dimension W. It is a very good anime, by the way, in case anybody who's watching this is very curious. It is a very good anime. I very much recommend it to anyone who loves watching anime. And what's funny is, this is actually the very first thing I actually got at the convention in the dealer room, in the small dealer room, I should mention. The woman that was running the stand that I got this from, she was literally giving these things away. She had so many of them, she was literally giving them away. And what's funny, this is not just a regular poster. It's actually a double-sided poster, meaning it's got this right here on the front, where it's got the main character Kiyoma Mabuchi, Mira Yurazaki, and her father, whose first name actually completely escapes my memory at the moment. He's basically the one who created her, because Mira is actually a robot. But on the other side, if I can get it to actually stand upright, it's got more characters all around, and is obviously a much different color. And it says, "Ride the Power Trip" at the bottom. And it's got a website right here where you can actually go to watch the actual anime. Or if you have Toonami, on your local TV stations, watch it on there. And as you can see, it's got a signature up here on the top right corner. That's actually Eric Stewart. Now, Eric Stewart had absolutely nothing to do with Dimension W, but he managed to sign this for me because it was the only quote-unquote fan item that I had on me at the time when I actually got to meet him. And he basically signed that. But he also signed this, because Eric Stewart did have something to do with this. For those of you who grew up in the 90s like I did, this guy should look extremely familiar to you. That's Brock from Pokemon, the original Pokemon. And yes, he signed this too. It's just fortunate that his name is right here at the bottom so that you can actually read it, because let's face it, I have a hard time reading cursive from time to time. It's just lucky that he managed to print it where it looks actually readable for me. The main item that I got from the convention is this big bad boy. Ryuko Matoi's half of the rending scissors from Kill la Kill, signed by Keiji Tang, aka Sumugu Kinagase, one of the most badass characters of the actual series. It's pretty much made of all wood, and it's a very thick, very dense piece of wood. It's about the size of your standard sword in terms of length, and it's got pretty good weight to it. It's actually very heavy. It probably weighs at least 3, maybe 4 pounds. Another thing that I actually managed to get is a little bitty pin from 2 very famous fellow YouTubers, Ned and Ted, who you could see those guys basically doing all sorts of funny antics on all over YouTube, especially on their main channel. So yeah, these guys, they're extremely funny, and they're actually even more funny in person when they're not in character. They're actually funnier out of character than they are in character, which is, it's kind of cool. And for anyone who's watching this that's actually a Transformers fan, you can probably see something very familiar in the very far corner of the screen, right over here. That would happen to be the 2006 Classics Optimus Prime. Yes, one of the most famous and iconic of Optimus Prime Voyager class figures. I have been hunting for this guy for literally 10 years since he originally came out. Since I never actually had the opportunity to get him on retail when he originally debuted back in 2006, I have been trying to find him online everywhere, ranging from eBay to Amazon to basically every other website that sells Transformers that you can possibly think of. And over the last 10 years, because of this particular mold's popularity, the price for this coloration of this guy is almost as high as the cheapest Takara Masterpiece figure, which is kind of ridiculous. But I managed to get this guy at MTAC for $25, which is an incredible steal compared to how much he goes for online everywhere. And what's funny is, when I got this guy, he's only got maybe 3 places on him that's got scratched up paint. Right there on his left arm, if my phone's camera would focus. A little bit on his right, but it's more so, if I can get his right arm out of the way, it's more noticeable right there on his right thigh. But fortunately, when he goes into truck mode, this panel right here actually covers that up. See? That actually covers that up, so it's not really that noticeable. It's not really noticeable when you're looking at him from the front anyway. But other than that, he is in very good condition. He's practically brand new. All of his joints are still really tight. I'm going to actually make a video review of him in my next video, or at least the next time I actually have a tripod for this phone, because as you can tell, I'm obviously shaking everywhere. I'm having to hold this phone every time I make a video, and I just now realized I laid Optimus Prime down in a very dead-like position, but oh well, he's standing on my bed. There's really not much surface for him to actually stand on properly. But anyway, those are the items I got at the anime convention this year. I plan to get even more items at next year's convention. For anyone who has not watched my earlier MTAC videos of the video montage and the pictures, please go back and watch both of those videos, like them and comment on them, please. I would very much appreciate that. But anyway, that's all I can say for this video. My next video, I think, will have to actually be basically a coverall of MTAC itself. So this is Lloyd 90 signing off for now.